So let's start with the 10th example. And what is said in this example? A long solenoid of radius capital R carries a time dependent current which is given by I naught into t in bracket 1 minus t. I will multiply this t inside, that would become easy. So I naught into t minus t square, that is the equation for time dependent current. A ring of radius 2r is kept coaxial near its middle. So here this is the infinitely long solenoid, while this is the ring which is having radius 2r. So if you see the cross section, so this is the cross section of solenoid and that is the cross section of the ring. So the flux is passing only through this area. Now we know that the EMF induced in the ring will be equal to m into di by dt, where m is the mutual inductance which remain constant between the two bodies, and it will be d by dt in bracket I naught into t minus t square. So m will remain as it is, I naught will remain as it is. Derivative of t with respect to t would be 1 and derivative of t square would be 2t. So the EMF would be time dependent like this. Current will also be time dependent because current is nothing but E upon the resistance of the ring. So let us say R is the resistance of the ring. So it will be m I naught upon R in bracket 1 minus 2t. As you can see, both are time dependent. Now let's see the check by option we will check this, or we can also draw the graph of E versus T or I versus T. So let's plot the graph. So as the graph is 1 minus 2t, so 1 minus 2t. So if I take t as 0, E would be equal to m into I0, and if I take E as the slope is negative because this is minus x, so the graph would be like this. Okay, so somewhere here E is getting 0. Okay, so let's substitute the values and let's check by option. So let us check first of all the first option. What would be the value of E at 0.5? So m into I naught in bracket 1 minus 2 into 0.5. So that becomes 0. While current at 0.5 will also get 0. So it means that at 0.5 EMF is getting 0. So after that the variation in the current would be different. So the current will be going to change its direction at 0.5. So A is the right answer, because of this 1 minus t, after some time the current initially the current is decreasing and then it will be increasing. So direction of induced current will be different for Lenz law. So A is the right answer. Thank you.